build a future where...
Your eyewitness weather forecast.
Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Ron Reed, tracking brisk and overcast conditions today with a few snow showers, but the coverage won't be and intensity won't be as great as it was during our Wednesday, especially the afternoon was rather rough. Temperatures around 25 degrees, a lot chillier for our Thursday than it was for our Wednesday, and well below average yet again. And making matters worse, winds out of the west-northwest at around 10 to 15 with gusts higher than that will make it feel like it's in the single digits to right around 10 degrees for most of the day. Temperatures up toward the north may struggle to get to 20 degrees in some locations, but from the valley on toward the south will be into the lower, if not the middle 20s. Still running short of the average high for this time of the year, which is in the mid-30s. Overnight tonight, well below average yet again, with temperatures around 0 to 5 above, under overcast skies, and the winds around 15 miles an hour out of the northwest, making it feel like it's well below zero, especially across the north country. Then it looks like we could see a few more snow showers for Valentine's Day, and that's coming up tonight at 6.
Hey, Central New York.
Happy Thursday to everybody. Today will be brisk and overcast, even more so than it was over the last couple of days. Still can't rule out a few snow showers, but the coverage and intensity won't be nearly as much as it was during our Wednesday. I think that would be the exception and not the rule. Sunset tonight at 5:32. Winds out of the west and northwest around 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts higher than that. Will make it feel like it's in the single digits to low teens as we head through most of the day. Temperatures up toward the north in some locations may not even get to 20 degrees, but from the valley on toward the south, we'll have highs into the lower, if not the middle 20s out there, so still below average for this time of year. Overnight tonight ending up around 0 to 5 above zero under overcast skies, but because of the winds out of the northwest again at around 10 to 15 miles an hour, it'll feel like it's in the single digits to teens below zero, especially across the north country. Sunrise tomorrow morning is a little bit after 7 a.m. And then as we head through our Friday, a few snow showers continue, and then into our Saturday morning. But overall, the weekend looks lovely for Valentine's Day. That's tonight at 6.
Hey, Central New York.
Thursday, everybody. I'm tracking brisk and overcast conditions today with a few snow showers out there. Temperatures short of the average, which is in the mid-30s. Today will be around 25, but it'll feel like the single digits to around 10 for most of the day when you factor in the wind. Overnight tonight, dropping to the single digits, well below average yet again, but feeling more like 15 or below zero when you factor in that wind out of the northwest, especially across the north country. And it looks like we'll see a few snow showers for Friday and Valentine's Day on Saturday. Have a great day.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
6:08 is now the time on this early Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Ron Reed, tracking some finally above average temperatures for a majority of the extended outlook, but we do have to get through some more snow first to end the work week and start our some cases for you, the long holiday weekend. Let's take a live look first, though, at downtown Utica. We are seeing mostly cloudy skies, 20 degrees at the present time. The same is not true everywhere. We are seeing some snow over portions of the area, and where we are seeing some more clearing off toward the north and east, we do have temperatures already down into the teens, but we do have more clouds and some of that snow down toward the southwest, temperatures into the lower, if not the middle 20s. However, when you factor in the winds out of the west and northwest at around 5 to 15 miles an hour as of the 6 o'clock hour, it's making it feel like the single digits and teens area wide and through most of the upstate as well. And that means that some areas, especially across the north country, where, as I mentioned, you will see some more clearing, are going to go below zero for that wind chill, and in some cases the temperature as well. As far as the radar is concerned right now, as I mentioned, across the north country and the Adirondacks, it's fairly quiet, even the eastern Lake Ontario region. But as you head down toward the south, that's where we are still seeing this pesky lake effect snow, thanks to the winds out of the west and northwest coming in off of Lake Ontario. And it'll eventually fizzle out as we head through the late night into early tomorrow morning. The reason for it, though, is because a couple of troughs, one of them through New England and another one moving into Canada and northern New York right now, the St. Lawrence Seaway. And then off toward the west, we do have high pressure building in. Our fair weather friend, we haven't been able to see a lot of that recently as we head into our Friday. So while we will see a lot of clouds and some chilly temperatures that'll feel brisk at times, at least the lake effect snow will quiet down as we head through the day before this area of low pressure, another Alberta clipper, builds in from the Twin Cities region for late Friday into early Saturday. So starting you off with Futurecast at 7 o'clock this evening, you'll notice that the lake effect snow is a little bit underdone by our in-house model here, but you get the idea. It fades as we head through the overnight hours. We'll see temperatures into the single digits and teens, and in some cases near or below zero across the North Country, where there will be some more clearing during the overnight hours. Wind chills area-wide in the single digits, both above and below zero, even where you do have the temperatures into the teens. And then as we head through tomorrow afternoon, we could see some sunshine developing out there, especially from the valley on toward the south. That's where temperatures will also make their way into the middle 20s. From the valley on toward the north, though, you could see temperatures stuck in the upper teens to right around, if not just above 20 degrees. So sticking with a lot of clouds through our Friday. Winds out of the west and northwest at around 3 to 5, maybe 7 miles an hour for most of the day, making the teens and 20s feel like the teens throughout the entire day. As far as snowfall is concerned, this model taking us through Friday night and Saturday morning, and you'll notice that most of us seeing as much as 1 to 3 inches. Could be a couple of lake-enhanced spots seeing as much as 3, 4, 5 inches in some locations, but it comes to an end by Saturday, which is Valentine's Day. And right now, Sunday, it looks like the better of the 2 weekend days. 35 at the high, under a lot of sunshine. Monday for President's Day, it looks like we'll see some clouds, but notice that high, 41. It will be not far from that through most of next week, although next week it does look like it turns a little bit active Wednesday and Thursday. Thomas, back to you.
Jordan, that's a lot better than single digits.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
10:17 now the time on this late Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a lot of clouds and some brisk conditions to close out the work week before we see temperatures return to above average levels for the Valentine's Day, President's Day weekend, along with a little bit of sunshine. Let's take a look first, though, at the stats for today. 27 the high this afternoon, that 11 the low. That's occurring right now, and both of those are exactly 6 degrees below average for this time of year, and certainly not any records. 60 degrees. Set back in 1932, minus 22 was the record back in 1979. We've had a lot of numbers, especially the last few weeks, that have been close to that in the morning. And although I do expect a warm up, I don't expect 60 degrees anytime soon. That would be nice, though, right? Right now in downtown Utica, though, as I mentioned, we are seeing that low of 11 degrees, and we may drop another degree or two before midnight. And we do have clear skies out there, so that's what's aiding in that cool down. And you've already got -1, that temperature in Watertown, -2 over in Saranac Lake, but where you do have some more clouds and in some cases still some snow, both toward the southwest and off toward the southeast. We've got teens to right around, if not just above 20 degrees as of the 10 o'clock hour. So most of us scanning dry right now, exception down toward the southern tier right now, where you are still seeing some light lake effect snow, but that's continuing to make its way down toward the south and should be wrapped up by between about 1 and 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. And the culprit for that are several troughs, one toward our southeast, one back toward the northwest as well, crossing from Canada into the St. Lawrence Seaway. After that, though, we will see high pressure building in from Michigan and Indiana, and that's what will be our fair weather friend through our Friday. So while we will see a lot of clouds and some brisk conditions, I do expect tranquil weather through most of the day. And then this Alberta Clipper system nearing the Twin Cities right now is going to move in tomorrow evening and through Saturday morning, bringing some more accumulating snow, but not in the near term. We will see mostly cloudy skies. Still can't rule out a few light snow showers out there, especially further south, as I just showed you with the radar. Temperatures bottoming out for most of us on either side of zero, but when you factor in that wind, it could feel like around -7 to -15 below in some cases, especially across the North Country. And then for our Friday, we'll start the day with a lot of clouds and kind of end that way as well. Although the further south that you go, there could be a few breaks of sunshine out there before we see that next system moving in. So again, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures topping out into the middle, if not the upper 20s, but feeling like the teens throughout the entire day. And most of us seeing generally 2 to 4 inches of snow, but there could be some more as you head closer toward Lake Ontario. But the Valentine's Day, President's Day weekend looks like we'll see temperatures warming from the 30s up into the 40s, and then it looks cloudy and a little active, but still above average temperature-wise for the middle of next week. Thomas, back over to you.
As long as it's not single digits.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
Almost 11:11 now on this late Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a lot of clouds and some brisk conditions to close out the work week on Friday before we see a relatively quiet weekend that does start with a few snow showers. Under clear skies right now in downtown Utica, though, we're dealing with 7 degrees at the present time. We've dropped 4 from the 11 that we were at last hour, so that's considered our low for the day. As far as other numbers from around the region where you do have more clouds down toward the south, we have temperatures still into the lower, if not the middle teens, but up toward the north, we've got single digits both above and below zero. -5 over in Watertown, -5, I should say, in Saranac Lake, -4 over in Watertown, Old Forge at -6, 7 over in Utica at the present time. As far as those winds out there right now, they are fairly light, but they are coming in out of the north, and in some cases they are calm, but most of us seeing those winds up to about 5 to 10 miles an hour, so that's making it feel like the single digits mainly, and in some cases in the single digits and teens below zero, especially the further north that you go where we've had some more clearing. The lake effect snow finally coming to an end. It'll completely shut off within the next 2 or 3 hours or so if it hasn't done so already down toward the Finger Lakes mainly outside of our viewing area. We will just see some clouds though thanks to a couple of troughs, one toward the New England coast, another one closing in on the St. Lawrence Seaway. But as we head through our Friday, this area of high pressure back toward Michigan, Indiana, Ohio will build in, and that'll be our fair weather friend. So even though it will be brisk because it originated from Canada, that high pressure, it will be quite cloudy and rather quiet up until this area of low pressure, another Alberta Clipper, moves in from the Midwest, and that will provide some snow for Friday night and through early on Saturday. But Saturday, definitely not looking like a snow day. It looks like we will see some sunshine as we head into the afternoon for those of you that have Valentine's Day plans. But first, starting off with our futurecast during our Friday, we'll see temperatures bottoming out tomorrow morning on either side of zero, but again, those wind chills well below zero in some cases, especially at the further north that you go. And then we will see increasing clouds as we head through tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours, but snow doesn't look to develop until after 7, 8, 9 p.m., maybe as late as 10 or 11 from west toward the east. It looks like fairly light to moderate in intensity, and it looks like a lighter, fluffier snow too, with temperatures in the teens and 20s by that time. That's the way we'll start the day tomorrow under mostly cloudy skies and end the day much the same way. There could be a few breaks of sunshine here and there. Temperatures making their way into the middle, if not the upper 20s, so still short of average for this time of year. And not helping things are those winds out of the west and northwest around 9 to 13 miles an hour, making it feel like the teens and in some cases the single digits for most of the day. As far as those snowfall totals are concerned, most of us seeing 1 to 3 inches, but where there is some lake enhancement, there could be as much as 3 to maybe 4 or 5 in some cases. And then the weekend looks relatively quiet outside of a few snow showers on Valentine's Day. Saturday looking absolutely lovely with highs climbing from the 30s back into the 40s. Then we're back into the 30s mid next week with some snow and rain chances. Thomas, in the meantime, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.